Prior to his post, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. criticized regulatory agencies for their stance on pasteurization, tweeting ahead of the election that the FDA's regulation on raw milk were part of the agency's war on public health. He also asked raw milk entrepreneur Mark McAfee, who co-founded the world's largest organic raw milk dairy in 1999 and has had his own raw milk products recalled, to apply to be an advisor to the FDA on raw milk policy and standards development. But here's where things get interesting. It's one thing to sit on the sidelines and beat the war drum of personal freedom, but it's another thing entirely to be at the helm of a major government agency and have to deal with the double-edged sword that regulation often is. Since taking up his post, RFK Jr. has neither rolled back federal regulations on raw milk, nor has he appointed McAfee. Why? Well, raw milk distribution and sales are governed by the states, and most people in the raw milk industry want to keep it that way. Again, the FDA under the HHS imposes an interstate blockade on raw milk sales, and it has for decades. But this isn't necessarily because the government is protecting consumers. It's actually a protectionist measure put in place by food-related lobbyists to the benefit of state economies and the businesses who operate there, mostly for raw milk intended for pasteurization. The most that the HHS could do is to order the FDA to drop the interstate blockade. So today, most raw milk advocates actually lean towards maintaining the status quo and protecting the smaller local farms.